honeybee. It's been so long. How have you guys been doing? Y'all getting ready for this new moon energy? Yeah. We got a new moon coming. I believe it's today or tomorrow in Scorpio. So, yeah. So if you are a Scorpio sun, moon, or rising, definitely work with this energy, okay? All right. But anyways, as we see on the table, we got a pick a card today. We're going to do some love messages, romance or self-love or whatever it may be. We've got 3 crystals. Now, typically, I give you crystal properties, but I'm not going to do that today. We're going to focus on the chakras today. So, pile number 1, we've got Moonstone. Pile number 2, we've got Carnelian, and pile number 3, we've got pink calcite. Now, before we do anything, we are going to do a quick breathing exercise per usual. We're just going to inhale, exhale 3 times. You can do it however you want. You can hold it however you want, however long you want, okay? But on the count of 3, let's just release some of this stagnant negative energy that we've got going on before we get into it, okay? All right. On a count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Again. And once more. Okay. You feel better? All right, let's do like Mariah and shake, 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 shake it off. All right, guys, so let's get into the chakra properties of each crystal and then we'll get into the reading, okay? Let me get a sip of water first because it is early morning, so bear with me. Okay, let's talk Moonstone, pile number 1, all right? Now, the Moonstone is more so for your third eye chakra, okay? So, your third eye, that's your intuition. And I chose Moonstone not only because I was intuitively called to do so, but I wanted something that was going to be good for this energy, this new moon energy this week. So, Moonstone, it's a great, great crystal to use, okay? But again, your third eye chakra is also good for your crown chakra. And if you're a woman or, you know, if you're more feminine, masking, then it's also good for your sacral chakra. So primary, third eye, but you can also use it for your crown and your sacral. Again, it'll help you with your intuition. It'll help you balance your emotions. Again, it will also help you with your feminine energy if you need to work on that, if you need to call that energy back to yourself. It'll also help you support new beginnings. You hear that? Keyword new beginnings, new moon this week, Scorpio. But anybody can use it. But if you're a Scorpio, please, baby, use your Moonstone this week, okay? It also will help you calm any like triggers you have. So if you're emotionally triggered by anything or anyone, or if you are more susceptible to be triggered at this time, definitely keep a piece of Moonstone in your pocket, specifically your left pocket. Okay? All right, so that's what we got for pile number 1. Pile number 2, you've chosen the Carnelian. So this is primarily for your sacral chakra, okay? But you can also use it for grounding work, so it's good for your root chakra as well. It'll help you with your confidence and your courage. If you need some sexual creativity, an energy booster, you know, something like that, get you some Carnelian. Put that on your nightstand or your bed, under your pillow, somewhere near that area. It's also good to restore your passion, and it also helps you stabilize your emotions and reduces your overthinking. Okay, so very fiery. And the fact that I said fiery, maybe if you're a firestone, pick this up. So, I'm not firestone, I'm sorry, fire sign. So if you're a Sag, Leo, or a Aries, this might be good for you. Okay, especially this week. Remember, this week is all about new beginnings, transformation, evolution. So use these crystals to help in that accord. All right. Pile number 3, you have chosen the pink calcite. This is for your heart chakra, baby, but you can also use it for your crown chakra. But it's really good to help you emotionally heal. It helps call back more self-love and compassion, okay? If you're going through heartache, heartbreak, anxiety, it's really good to have a piece of pink calcite around. It'll help you release any old emotional wounds as well, okay? It'll just soften the energy. And if you look at the stone, it's very soft. It's actually, don't get this piece of stone wet, okay? Keep it away from water because it'll definitely start to disintegrate. It's kind of like this selenite. But anyways, it encourages gentleness in your relationships, and it also helps you communicate more gently, okay? So it's a softener. All right, so we got our chakra energy on the table. Pile number 1, we got Moonstone. Pile number 2, we've got Carnelian. Pile number 3, we've got pink calcite. I hope you've chosen your pile. Okay, all right. Pile number 1, you ready to get into it? All right, pile number 1, welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you are new. So you've chosen pile number 1, which is the Moonstone. We've already gone over the chakra properties of the crystal, so I'm not going to rehash it unless the card calls me to do so. Okay, so let's get in to it. What do we have for you? Pile number 1. We've got the Children card. Aww. Your love life is being affected by children, pile number 1. That's super cute. Now, in this card, we don't see just children. We also see dogs. We see 2. Looks like that's the mom and the dad, and the daughter is holding a puppy. So you might have children, you might have a big old house with children and dogs, or maybe even cats, but specifically dogs, okay? Your children are affecting your love life. So I'm going to read this in 2 different ways. This could be, you could possibly be expecting a new baby or a new fur baby, and that is bringing joy into your love life. Possibly a little anxiety, especially if it's a big household, but it's more excitement than anything, right? Looks like everybody might be close in age as well if you've got multiple children or multiple fur babies. It also could be saying here that there might be a bit of a standstill in your love life right now because of your children. Your main focus could just be your children or your fur babies, and I'm getting the sense that you're okay with that. You're not in a season where you want to date or where you want to pour more energy. So you could be a single parent, okay, or a widow. And if you are, I'm sorry for your loss. But children are definitely affecting your love life right now, pile number 1, okay? I don't know why right now I'm getting rainbow babies, and if that's also the case, I'm sorry for your loss. You and your spouse or significant other could be trying to conceive, okay? And that could be affecting your love life as well. But I'm going to get a clarifier for you, pile number 1, from the Mystic Moon Oracle deck. I just want to get a timing. What I would like to know is when things are going to slow down so you can pour more energy into your love life, if that's what you're wanting to do. Or when will you possibly be bringing a little one, whether it's a fur baby or an actual baby, human baby, into your love life? Now, I'm not going to predict, you know, I don't want to like upset or you know, anything like that, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what comes out, okay? Let's see. And we'll roll with it. And this card could not say exactly when it's going to happen, but it could be giving us a timing on when you're going to start preparing for it. And excuse my tongue. I was trying to say the word preparing. So, preparing. And I got stumbled on that word. So I think that you are possibly preparing to bring children into your house, love life. This could even be adoption. Okay. All right, we got our card. Pile number 1, July. Something's going to happen for you in the month of July. Specifically the 21st, possibly, or the number 3 could be significant. 2 children. 3 dogs. New puppy. Aww. 3. You might have a dog that's pregnant or going to be getting pregnant. Or a cat or some kind of pet in your house. And they're going to possibly have birth in July. Either the 21st or the 3rd. You could be 21. You could have 3 children, 3 fur babies. But the number 21 and the number 3 is definitely significant, as well as July. There is a sunset happening in this card. So something could be happening in the evening. Maybe you live somewhere in a tropical, beachy area. You could be going on vacation. You could be conceiving in July. Okay? But something is happening in July. And whatever that might be, it looks very, very promising and positive. And congratulations early. All right, pile number 1, I hope that that did resonate for you. If it didn't, that's okay. Please check out any of my other readings, okay? And please come back. And remember, don't ever forget, you will always catch more bees with honey. All right, pile number 1, I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Pile number 2, hi honeybee. Welcome back, or welcome to the channel if you're new. So you've chosen the Carnelian. We've already gone over the chakra properties in the intro. If you've forgotten, please rewind and go back, but I will give a refresher if the card calls me to do so. All right, let's get into your reading. What do we have for my beautiful pile number 2? Oh, pile number 2. Do you feel confined? You feel trapped? The card is calling you to free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Pile number 2. If you look at this card, it's a beautiful unicorn. Big old, tall, horn, white, long, just, it looks beautiful, but it's got a belt, I believe, around its neck. And it is inside of a circle, like a fenced area. And there's nothing inside of this fence, this area that is being held captive. There's no food, there's no water. So There's no food, there's no water, nourishment. Do you feel like the situation, and the fact that I said situation in our relationship, do you feel like the situation is not fulfilling you? It's not feeding you. It's not nourishing you. It's not feeding your soul? So we talked about the Carnelian in the intro, and that gives you courage and confidence, right? Motivation. It helps you take action. So no one's holding you back but you. You're a unicorn. You're magical, right? You literally, that if you were to stand up, you could put your leg over that fence. Like, you can jump out. But for whatever reason, you feel like you're being held captive. Who's got your mind? Drink some water, pal number 2. Who's got your mind, pal number 2? Because someone has got you mentally captive. I was about to say captivated. So someone has you, I don't want to say the word sprung, but delulu. Someone's got you disillusioned. You're delulu right now, and I'm not trying to be mean when I say that, but you got to get yourself out of the situation, okay? Because it's not doing anything good for you, and it's making you feel small and trapped. It's not feeding you. It's not feeding your soul. It's like you're losing your power. You're losing sense of who you are. I don't like that for you, pal number 2. So I'm going to pull a clarifier for you and see, when are you going to pull yourself out of this mental prison that you've got yourself in, or that someone's got you in, because I don't like this, pal number 2. So let's see. What do we have for you, baby? I need you to use this new moon energy this week to call your power back to yourself. Okay? Because someone's got you, like, thinking you ain't the shit when you know damn well. And you know, and I feel like this is a vampire. This is someone who feeds off your energy, wanting to be like you, making you feel like you're small and they're top dog when they're really not. Top dog. Isn't that like a lawyer? Isn't that like a law firm? Is there something you're going through legally? Pal number 2. Well, I'm not getting a clarifier that's popping out for you, so I will pull if I don't get anything soon. But it's quiet. Something almost came out. Ah, that's too many cards. Whoa, hold on. That's like 4. It's like you ask and you shall receive. No. That wouldn't be fair. I can't give you 4, pal number 2. But I could tell that you have a lot to say, and I've been holding my breath a lot in your reading. And there it is. Holding your breath. You could be doing that literally or figuratively, like you're holding your breath waiting for something. Okay. By the end of the month, well, we're kind of at the end of the month, so you're almost there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that interesting? Look at this. You see the field of flowers? Look at this. They look almost identical. to the flowers in this photo. That's crazy. You can't make this up. But anyways, by the end of the month, okay, you will free yourself, or you will take the actions to begin freeing yourself, whether that means literally, figuratively, both, okay? I think it's both. It's going to start with a mental release. You're going to realize you're really not a prisoner, and then you're going to remove yourself from the situation that made you feel like you're a prisoner. Okay? It's going to happen. It's already happening for you. I'm filming this on November 19th. So, we're already at the end of the month. So I would say by December, by this time in December, okay, you are going to figure it out, and you're going to already remove that belt around your neck. Like, figuratively, it's going to be removed, okay? You're going to realize that you are not a prisoner, and that you can get up and get moving and be the goddamn unicorn that you are. The number 53 could be significant. You could be 53. I want to reverse it for some reason. So 53 or 35, okay? You could be 35, or somebody could be 35. The number 8, that could also be significant, all right? So possibly by the 8th of December, you're going to figure it out and get yourself out of this rut that you're in, this mental prison, okay? Or that someone's got you in. Someone's got you feeling like you cannot go anywhere, and you know that's not the case. You can. 8s are infinity, right? Forever, right? The infinity symbol. I actually have one on my ring. If you see, I'm not flipping you off. So you could be a life path number 8. I'm not sure. If you are, definitely read into what that means. If you don't know your life path, go figure it out. There's easy ways to do so. But yeah, pal number 2, I want you to free yourself and remember that you're a badass, okay? You're magical, you're beautiful, you're loved, you're appreciated, you're strong, okay? You're worthy. All right, just wanted to make sure that you heard those affirmations from somebody, and you repeat that to yourself, okay? All right, pal number 2, I hope that this resonated. If it didn't, I'm okay with that. This was a kind of heavy reading, but if it didn't, please check out my other readings, okay? And please come back for another one. And please remember, please, pal number 2, you're beautiful, and you will always catch more bees with honeys. We don't want to catch flies. We want to catch bees, okay? Honeybees. All right, baby. Take care of yourself. I love you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, pile number 2. Pile number 3. You picked the pink calcite, sweetie. And welcome back to the channel, and welcome if you're new. But yeah, you picked the pink calcite, and we've already gone over the chakra properties in the intro. So if you've forgotten, please rewind and rewatch. But I will give some refreshers here and there if the card calls me to do so. Give me 1 minute, pal number 3. Okay. Had to get some water. Now, I do want to tell you guys one quick thing. As I was pulling your cards, well, all the cards, when I got to pile number 3, I heard something in my head said this is for you. So no one else is going to see this but pile number 3. But this is apparently for me and you. This is for us. I typically don't do this. I've never had that happen before. But like I said, when I put this card down, I didn't even look at it. So we're going to see it together for the first time once I flip it. But like I said, when I shuffled and it flew out, I didn't look at it. I put it face down, and I heard in my head, this is for you. So let's see what's up. But it's not just for me, it's for us. All right, pile number 3. Let's see what we got going on. What do we have? What do we have? Oh. Aww. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. So it's the car is calling us to stay optimistic about our love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Oh, well, pile number 3. Are you single and you thriving and at peace like me? Okay, this is not about me, even though I heard the mess, whatever. We're going to focus on you, okay? So, in this card, we've got this lady. She's so cute. And I've never seen this card before. I've used this deck numerous times. I've never seen this card before. But anyways, she's in a cemetery, it looks like, and she is giving offerings. She's offering to her ancestors. What you give, you get back. You give love, you get love back. It's interesting because it's just interesting. I'll keep that to myself. But maybe you guys, and if this is if you are wanting romance and a love life right now, you get what you give, right? So you need to be in a season of literally exuding the love that you want to receive back, okay? Do it wisely, okay? Of course, not everyone deserves you and deserves your energy, so definitely have your discernment. This could also be calling you to literally give back to your ancestors because they've got some love to give back to you, but they hungry, baby. They're hungry, they're thirsty, they need their energy to be replenished so they can give back to you, right? So if you have an ancestor table that's been collecting dust lately, or if you've been thinking about starting one, this might be your call of action. Not even a might, this is your call of action. Get it done, do it by the end of the week, okay? If you can get it done by the end of today, that'd be even better because, like I said, this new moon, new beginnings, new blessings, get it done. All right? But yeah, stay optimistic. I mean, that's just cut and dry, right? You could be feeling like, oh, when's it going to happen for me? You know, you could be getting up there in age. You could be seeing all your friends and family, right? But remember, we're all on a different journey. What somebody else's journey looks like is not the same for you. Okay? Remember that story, the tortoise and the hare? Be the tortoise. And I hate to say this and be that person, but a lot of relationships, especially marriages, are not happy. They're just in these relationships and commitments because of children, money, and fear. So before you start envying somebody's life, before you start, not envying, but being jealous, because we don't envy, right? Envy's nasty. Before you start being jealous of somebody's situation or life, and you're only from the outside looking in, remember, it's not always peaches and cream behind closed doors. Okay? Can you imagine all the fights and arguments I have heard throughout the years of happy couples and married couples and the things that they didn't think that I overheard and I know, but then they pretend like they're happy couples online and in people's faces? Y'all, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So, keep being single, keep having your boundaries, keep having your discernment, okay? Because peace is way more important than falsicities, right? Than fake, right? But if you really do want this, oh, what kind of car was that? That was confirmation. Somebody in Pal 3 drive a car with a Hemi engine or with a crazy engine. Charger. Hemi. Something like that. Anyways, We're going to pull a clarifier for you, pile number 3, because now we're creeping into all of our energy, right? I would like to see, when is it going to happen for you? This could be when your love life is going to get a shake up in a good way, or this could be when things start going into fruition for you. Okay. Oh, look, that's too many cards. Did y'all hear that? I just want one. The song Love by Music Soul Child just popped into my head. Listen to that song. So many people use your name in vain. Love. Through all the ups and downs, the joys and hurts. Love. This is the second time I saw this card. I'm not going to pull it because it keeps coming out with other cards, but if you want me to tell you what it is, it's March. But it came with 2 others, and I only asked for 1. A little fun fact about that song, Love by Music Soul Child, it was called Lord, and it was actually a song about God, about the Lord, and his management company, his whatever, thought that it would be too much at the time when the song came out, because it wasn't gospel, you know. It was supposed to be a love song. And so, and this was at the beginning of music's career when he was like really popular. So he changed it to Love and not Lord. But the song is really about him loving God. I don't know why I felt to tell you that backstory. I think it's fascinating. Listen, I'm not getting anything to flip out the way, and I'm starting to think it's supposed to be a surprise, guys. Like I said, March came out twice, but it came out with other cards. I'm going to give it a couple more shuffles, and if nothing, I'm going to just pull from the top, and we're going to see what happens. There it is. No? Wow. I'm going to show it. Not in this lifetime. Number 10. 10 is completion. Guys, I'm going to keep it real. This might be stating that in this lifetime, we have a higher purpose. We're healers. We're the people who are supposed to help the collective grow, right? I believe in a lot of our other lifetimes, we were so selfless and we gave a lot of ourselves to everyone and not ourselves. And we've been doing that in this lifetime too, but I believe we're waking up and we're realizing, wait a minute, there's more to life than just romance, right? There's more to life than just romance. Everyone has different things they crave and want, right? But we're here to experience and learn and teach and leave a marking, not a stain, but leave something that'll go on forever, right? That'll help the collective evolve and grow. We're supposed to love ourselves and pour into ourselves, and when we do all those things, the universe will give us what we need. And sometimes what we need isn't really romantic love, right? This is a time, a season where we really need to focus on ourselves. And if it happens, it happens. But it should not be the main focus. So, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying it's not going to happen in this lifetime. But what I'm saying is, this is not the lifetime to be wanting and craving that, wanting the romance to be your number one gain, right? This is a lifetime about loving on ourselves, pouring into ourselves, and giving back to the community and helping each other evolve and grow. That's it. Number 10, completion. This, and I don't want to get too morbid here, you know, but this could be our final lifetime before our souls stop recycling, right? So, in this lifetime, I want everyone in pile number 3 to focus on you. And whatever happens, happens. If you are already in a committed relationship, it's still calling you to stay optimistic about how things are going to be. But even still, in this lifetime, that's not your main focus, babe. Just like how we went over the chakras and we had primary and secondary for the crystals. Romance, romantic love, and partnership in that accord is your secondary. It's not your primary. However, in August, specifically the 22nd or the 4th, August, something's coming around. Either it's going to be some type of clarity, or it's going to be some type of partnership. But it's not going to be your main focus. This might be someone pining after you and you're like, bruh, sis, I am busy. I don't have time. Someone is going to be chasing the hell out of you in August. But again, it's not going to be your primary focus, but it could be a secondary. It's going to be an enhancement. It's not going to be your everything. So stay optimistic. Okay? One more thing before I close this out. She is wearing teal, and that looks like lavender. Teal. This is literally lavender. The colors, and I'm wearing teal. That's crazy. But anyways, the colors, teal, purple, lavender, blue, green, those are definitely significant. So that's heart chakra, crown chakra, throat chakra. Okay. All right, pile number 3. You got a little bonus. Don't tell pile number 1 or pile number 2. Shh, keep it a secret. Don't tell them. But I hope that this did resonate for you, okay? If it didn't, that's all right. Check out my other readings, okay? And please come back for my other readings. I'll be doing, I don't know, it's all sporadic at this point, right? We'll get a schedule down and stick to it eventually. But I love you, pile number 3. Remember, it's going to happen for you. It's not your primary focus, okay? Get the bag, get the money. Everything else will follow. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Take care of your mental. Take care of your babies, your fur babies. Do all those other things, okay? The love will follow. It'll find you. And always remember, you will catch more bees with honey. We're not catching flies in this bitch. All All right, honeybee, I love you. Please come back. Bye. All right, y'all. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. This was a fun one for me. Um, pile number 3. If you know, you know. Pile number 3 understands what I'm talking about. But anyways, I hope that you guys had a great, I don't know, month. I hope that you have a great Thanksgiving. I will definitely be back before Thanksgiving to do a few more pick a cards. I want to say thank you to all my followers, everybody who's liked, shared, comment, favorited, all of you guys. I love you all. Okay, we're almost at 10K. I want to thank you to my OGs who've been here since day one. We've got so many great things in store, so many surprises. It's so hard to shut up about it. But I gotta be quiet until it's time. All right, but it's coming, guys. It's coming, especially when we hit 10K. There's something a little special coming for that too. But anyways, I gotta go. I hope you guys have a great day. Remember what I said about this new moon energy. And remember, you will always catch more bees with honey. I love you, honeybees. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.